Do you want the most crazy and difficult zombie apocalypse add-on for the latest version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition? Well, if so, stick around. The Zombie Apocalypse True Survival add-on by 4World Studios has you covered. Now, the download link will be in the description down below. It comes with a resource pack and a behavior pack, so make sure both are enabled. Now, do take note, there's actually two behavior packs. You can't see it well here, but one's actually a structure resource pack, which adds different structures into Minecraft just to give a more zombie-like experience. So I highly recommend downloading it as well. So just make sure you put in both behavior packs. And well, in the game world settings, you need these experimental gameplay features enabled. Basically everything except short sneak in. With that enabled, hop into the world. So before we begin, I would like to state that this add-on adds a whole bunch of stuff. And now I'm not going to be able to cover every single thing. So if you want to experience what this add-on truly has to offer, download it for yourself. Now if we go over to these nice little chests over here, this is basically most of the items added in the game. So you can see it's a whole bunch of them. But if we start off here, this is most of the spawn eggs. Now before we get to the spawn eggs, I would like to just note that you do actually spawn in the game with some items. As you can see, I've got a stone axe, shovel, some leather tunic, some water, a tin of beans, some medicine over here. So you get some starter items when you spawn in the game because this add-on makes your life tough. As you can see, I also have water now, so take that into consideration, as well as infection rating. So that's what all the medicine and all that is for. You can also break your bones and all that, so take that into consideration. So let's go through the few items, or let's say spawn eggs right here. So let's quick scroll over all these different type of spawners. Now these include some random items which are spawnable, but they act as items as well. As you can see, we're getting towards a sentry gun, and if we keep going, we also have this personal chest, which acts like kind of like a personal chest, or like an ender chest, I would rather say. And there we have it. These are all the spawn eggs. So let's just pick up a few at random here. Let's go zombie tactician, a soldier. So here we have the zombie tactician. Now I'm gonna be honest, you barely can see that it's a zombie, but it looks very well detailed. Moving on, we've got the zombie soldier. Very well detailed and looks pretty snazzy. Now we've got the soldier, which is the human one, and he's 360 no scoping all the zombies, so he's pretty powerful. But if we put this on, this is just one of those spawnable items I was talking about earlier. I'm not too sure what it does, but it looks pretty cool. Oh. I think it attracts rats and kills them. So moving on, we'll start at this bottom chest. And now this is some more random items, as well as some armor that you can get from some loot bags and all that stuff that's littered around the world. So here we also have some new ores and crafting stations, which allow you to craft different things as well as getting different items. So here we go, pass through all the armor. And now we've got some name brand products with all these Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, all these items that increase your hunger and hydration. Oh, we even have the Prime. Moving to the top. Now we have more of the antibiotics and some sus meat over there. But here we go. We've got some of the antibiotics, which are to cure your injuries as well as your infection. Cure your infection as well. So there you have it. And we've got kind of contaminated meat and beef and stuff. But moving on, we're going to actually spawn some of these items and wear these items. Because I forgot. Don't question me. So we have some police officer gear, and let's also get some of these nice crafting stations down, as well as let's take some prime. So let's put on the police officer trousers. I think they're British if they call in pants trousers, but let's put on the rest. There we go. I am Scubs the officer. And let's also place down these nice new wooden bench. Look at the detail, man. That's actually very nice looking. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. You can have the hammer and a vice. I think that's what it's called. And you click on it and you see it's a woodworking bench and you can craft items in it. So let's also spawn down the ammunition one. Yo, that's a very nice detail, the coffee mug. And look, they actually have a collision block, so you can tell that these aren't actually entities, they're actual physical blocks, which is indeed very nice indeed. But moving on, we've got prime grape. Yum. And finally, we get two more of the exciting items that I'm going to show you, and it's the weapons. So we go in here, we've got a whole bunch of guns and different melee options for you. So we have the M14, all these different guns. I'm not going through all of them. And here's a nice little remote detect and a remote bomb, so that's kind of like a C4. And moving on, we've got all these katanas, which is amazing. Sledgehammers, spanner, rusty pipes, which I think is quite funny as well. And we've got the cricket bat, the wooden bat, blah blah blah, and a pitchfork. So we're obviously gonna get the pitchfork. We're obviously gonna get a katana as well. We're gonna get the remote detonator and the C4 remote bomb, as well as just a normal grenade. And let's take most of these things because I quite like them. So let's start with the pitchfork. Look at this. I look like I'm an angry mob. This pitchfork looks very well detailed as well. So here's the katana. The sprite itself doesn't look that great, but the 3D weapon when you hold it looks very nice. Just look at that. Very, very shiny. Now moving on. The remote detonator doesn't do anything by itself, but that's why you pair it up with the remote bomb. So let's go over here and place down a remote bomb right there. It even says C4 on it. And we move back and we just simply right click. Boom. It makes a big crater and can start fires. So don't do this near your builds. Same thing with the grenade. You throw it down, it waits for a bit, and then boom, it explodes. Now the more interesting items. We've got a gun. Just look at this. I quite like the detail on it. It looks very nice. And if you just simply right click, you shoot and it wiggles your screen and shoots the bullets very nicely. And same with the little pistol, which you can shoot very nicely. I believe this is a shotgun, so it shoots out a whole spray of bullets, as you can see. So just look at that. Very nice, very powerful indeed as well. And moving on, we've got the flamethrower. Look at that. It's I'm gonna say this is probably one of the more dangerous things to be using, because let's just say you can have a bit too much fun with this one. And finally, we've got a flare gun, which can shoot up, and I believe will actually spawn a supply drop. I could be wrong here, but there you see, there it goes down. Look at that beautifully animated dropping down of a care package. And now you can go loot. Oh, do you have to break it, I presume? Okay, I'm not too sure how you're supposed to open it, but it looks pretty cool. And finally, we've got some more miscellaneous items, as well as some collectibles over here. But this is mostly the ammunitions and stuff to craft ammunitions, as well as some of these like decorations and such. So over here you get clothing bundles, which you can find randomly in places like that, and it gives you a whole set of armor. Now I'm a different type of police officer, or paramedic. Yeah, I knew that. So the final thing I want to cover is these actual random places that spawn around the world. As you can see, this is one of them, and it spawns, and you can go inside once you break these barriers, and you can find all sorts of loot and items and such. So there you have it. That's a very nice, useful thing. Explore the world, find different structures that can help you on your journey. But there you have it. That's how you can get a nice and very difficult zombie apocalypse add-on for the latest version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. If you made it this far, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And just remember, I did not cover all the different items exactly added in the games. There's plenty more that I did not show you. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.